Chapter 14. At that time was Abijah son of Jeroboam sick. And Jeroboam saith to his wife, Rise, I pray thee, and change thyself, and they know not that thou art wife of Jeroboam, and thou hast gone to Shiloh. Lo, there is Ahijah the prophet, he spake unto me of being king over this people. And thou hast taken in thy hand 10 loaves, and crumbs, and a bottle of honey, and hast gone in unto him. He doth declare to thee what becometh of the youth. And the wife of Jeroboam doth so, and riseth, and goeth to Shiloh, and entereth the house of Ahijah. And Ahijah is not able to see, for his eyes have stood because of his age. And Jehovah said unto Ahijah, Lo, the wife of Jeroboam is coming to seek a word from thee concerning her son, for he is sick. Thus and thus thou dost speak unto her, and it cometh to pass at her coming in, that she is making herself strange. And it cometh to pass at Ahijah's hearing the sound of her feet as she came into the opening, that he saith, Come in, wife of Jeroboam. Why is this? Thou art making thyself strange, and I am sent unto thee with a sharp thing. Go, say to Jeroboam, Thus said Jehovah God of Israel, Because that I have made thee high out of the midst of the people, and appoint thee leader over my people Israel, and rend the kingdom from the house of David, and give it to thee, and thou hast not been as my servant David, who kept my commands, and who walked after me with all his heart, to do only that which is right in mine eyes, and thou dost evil above all who have been before thee, and goest and makest to thee other gods and molten images to provoke me to anger, and me thou hast cast behind thy back. Therefore, lo, I am bringing in evil unto the house of Jeroboam, and have cut off to Jeroboam those sitting on the wall, shut up and left in Israel, and have put away the posterity of the house of Jeroboam, as one putteth away the dung till its consumption. Him who dieth of Jeroboam in a city do the dogs eat, and him who dieth in a field do fowl of the heavens eat. For Jehovah hath spoken. And thou, rise, go to thy house. In the going in of thy feet to the city hath the lad died. And all Israel have mourned for him, and buried him. For this one, by himself, cometh of Jeroboam unto a grave, because there hath been found in him a good thing towards Jehovah God of Israel in the house of Jeroboam. And Jehovah hath raised up for him a king over Israel, who cutteth off the house of Jeroboam this day. And what? Even now. And Jehovah hath smitten Israel as the reed is moved by the waters, and hath plucked Israel from off this good ground that he gave to their fathers, and scattered them beyond the river, because that they made their shrines provoking Jehovah to anger. And he giveth up Israel because of the sins of Jeroboam that he sinned, and that he caused Israel to sin. And the wife of Jeroboam riseth, and goeth, and cometh to Tirzah. She hath come in to the threshold of the house, and the youth dieth. And they bury him, and mourn for him do all Israel, according to the word of Jehovah that he spake by the hand of his servant Ahijah the prophet. And the rest of the matters of Jeroboam, how he fought, and how he reigned, lo, they are written on the book of the chronicles of the kings of Israel. And the days that Jeroboam reigned are 22 years. And he lieth with his fathers, and reign doth Nadab his son in his stead. And Rehoboam son of Solomon hath reigned in Judah. A son of 41 years is Rehoboam in his reigning, and 17 years he hath reigned in Jerusalem, the city that Jehovah chose to set his name there, out of all the tribes of Israel. And the name of his mother is Naamah the Ammonitess. And Judah doth the evil thing in the eyes of Jehovah, and they make him zealous above all that their fathers did by their sins that they have sinned. And they build, also they, for themselves high places, and standing pillars, and shrines, on every high height, and under every green tree. And also a whoremonger hath been in the land. They have done according to all the abominations of the nations that Jehovah dispossessed from the presence of the sons of Israel. And it cometh to pass, in the 5th year of king Rehoboam, gone up hath Shishak king of Egypt against Jerusalem, and he taketh the treasures of the house of Jehovah, and the treasures of the house of the king, yea, the whole he hath taken, and he taketh all the shields of gold that Solomon made. And king Rehoboam maketh in their stead shields of brass, and hath made them a charge on the hand of the heads of the runners, those keeping the opening of the house of the king. And it cometh to pass, from the going in of the king to the house of Jehovah, the runners bear them, and have brought them back unto the chamber of the runners. And the rest of the matters of Rehoboam, and all that he did, are they not written on the book of the chronicles of the kings of Judah? And war hath been between Rehoboam and Jeroboam all the days. And Rehoboam layeth with his fathers, and is buried with his fathers in the city of David. And the name of his mother is Naamah the Ammonitess. And reign doth Abijam his son in his stead.